So when I was 5 years old, first of all, I was a very clumsy kid. I still am, working through that. But when I was 5, I was headed to a ballet class. And I thought, oh, well, let me just check out my outfit, my little tutu in the mirror. And of course, I had on my tights without my shoes. So I got up onto the marble countertop in my parents' bathroom to get the full scope of what I was going to wear, and unfortunately slipped right off of that countertop and, sort of hit my teeth right on the edge, and it took out just over half of each of my 2 front teeth, which had already grown in at that point to my adult teeth. So unfortunately, it was a bonding process from that point forward. And, from early 80s until now, bonding has come a long way and dentistry has come a long way, fortunately, as far as cosmetic dentistry is concerned. So, I've sort of seen the gamut of all of the processes that I've been able to go through, and the changes that have come about. So I went through several different bondings. I would say once every 3 years as a child, then growing up and still being clumsy and not really taking care of them as I should. Teenager, young adult, to being an adult, and then just going to dentists who didn't have the modern options available for me to get a proper thick bonding that had stain resistance. And that's what led me to Dr. Juarez. I was told that, she had state-of-the-art options, and I was referred from a friend, and one of them happens to be a dental hygienist here. And the reviews were phenomenal. And I said, let me just get in there and see what they can do for me. Not only did she redo my bonding, but she reshaped my teeth completely and elongated them in the front. And I've never been more satisfied with my smile. I honestly used to kind of be like, I never really smiled with full teeth, or I would have my top teeth with my lip over them, because I am on camera for work sometimes. So for me, it was really important because they were always having to Photoshop the white into my 2 front teeth, and it would create interesting, almost like a shadow looking, the way it was stained. And from some angles, it would look chipped because the stain was so dark, especially on the right tooth. So it's so nice to see such an awesome change.